Sparkles. This is the White House, and this is a gun. What do they all have in common? Today they were all added to the LIFESTEAL SMP, a server where if you kill someone, you take one of their permanent hearts. It all started when the server owners decided that
LIFESTEAL needs a god.
It's gonna be me, isn't it? But I didn't want to run since I had just nuked the world and knew that nobody here would vote for me. So I was just gonna stand here while...
I can't help but notice that all the candidates up on stage are men.
Let's give it up for Squiddo!
Ooh. Guess I'm running for president/god now? Everyone else announced their policies.
Okay, so as I said before, we wanted to...
But I've been pushed on stage 2 seconds ago, so I didn't have any yet. Hello, my name is Squiddo, and I'm here against my will.
Yeah.
Now, just to be clear, we are voting in a president/god. The president/god is allowed to make 3 server-wide changes to lifesteal, but they don't actually get any special effects in-game. So no flying, no creative mode, you remain as a regular player. It was also now that I decided to test a theory I had called Squiddo's Law. Whatever the silliest thing that could possibly happen is, it'll happen to me. And so I knew, as soon as I stepped on that stage with 100% certainty, that no matter what I did, I knew that I was gonna end up as God. But this could be fun, let's try and win anyway. On the first day of the election, my friend Spoke made me redraw album covers to put up as propaganda around the server. Ashrag, who I thought was my bro, became this alter ego version of himself called... who was loyal to nobody except the elections. So here's a grand tally of everybody who was going to vote for me. Great! The current candidates were Minitek, Radoons, Forcefit, Matic, and myself. Ding dong! It's the commissioner. He keeps posting these PNGs on Twitter of who's currently winning, and all of a sudden in Discord he drops... this? Forcefit is winning?
How's it going, Squidster?
It's going pretty good. Okay.
Squiddo, what is like the policy that you want to pass like, if you got president?
I want to play in creative mode.
In creative mode?
All right.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
I like it.
Right.
We each get one policy that we can enact.
And we would all
you stand
3
by.
be leaders of lifesteal together, unified, which is my whole thing of unity together. Squiddo, would you like to join our presidential coalition?
The deal he was offering me here was insanely good. So good that it kind of felt unfair to the other players, so I said no. It also meant that if I could take down Forcefit, I could drag Radoons down with him 2 birds, 1 stone style. And for those who need a recap, myself and Forcefit worked under our boss Wembu to build a nuke and threaten the world. I betrayed them and banned Wembu because he didn't pay me. Forcefit undulated and now we're here at the presidential debate. Wembu was kind of considered like the scourge of the earth after that, by the way, but me and Forcey got off totally scot-free, but rumor has it that he's back. Nah, that couldn't be true.
I cannot wait to watch people debatable.
Who's debating?
The candidates, you.
Wait, what am I hold on, pause, wait. I had wanted to be Forcefit's ally since we worked together on the nuke, but now Ashrag had forced us to be enemies. But this was actually pretty good for me. Forcey's campaign was all about wanting unity, which I knew was true. But I knew that I could probably trick other people into thinking it was a lie, considering he just tried to, you know, blow up the world with everyone in it. So I gathered a bunch of out-of-context clips to make him look as evil as possible, and even though most of it was just me making stuff up, I had a smoking gun. A dark secret that Forcefit wanted nobody to know, and now that he was my enemy, I could use that bullet against him.
Squiddo, closing statements.
Forcey's been crazy lying to you.
That's crazy coming from you, Squiddo.
Oh, what?
Do the LIFESTEAL SMP know who revived Wembu?
They do not.
I know that you wanted this all gone, and I was the one trying to stop you. And I compiled a plethora of evidence, including voice recordings from Forcefit of him explaining how he was manipulating you.
The best way to lie is to not tell the whole truth, right? And I think that's cool.
His main campaign is that he cares about Spawn. He's built all of this to convince you, but this is a lie. While we were working on the nuke, I was the one trying to convince Forcefit not to hurt Spawn because I didn't want to damage player activity, but he said that it was, quote, just Spawn. If he really cared about the server the whole time, why would he insist on blowing it up even when I asked him not to? Secondly, Forcefit was the one who revived Wembu. The night before the election, Forcefit was still trying to convince Wembu to work together. The only reason that they're not working together is because Wembu wanted to take a break from lifesteal. When he revived Wembu, he was even asking me how to make it seem like he was innocent because he didn't want people to know that he'd done it because he knew it would make you distrust him. Now, a lot of people watching this are probably kids in the corner, and I'm very sorry, but he was manipulating you too.
So yesterday, Zan was interrogating people, and he knows we're building some type of machine.
We don't want him anywhere near the Nether or the overworld much. The kids in the corner actually just messaged me today asking if we wanted to hang out, right? I can almost guarantee, because I'm involved, Zam is going to interrogate them. So something that I'm thinking is, what if I get to them first? And what if I have them tell Zam that we're doing something in the end?
And lastly, Brandy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but he's been lying to you as well. To test his loyalty, I asked him to break into the Heart Factory and start messing with stuff. He didn't record it because why would he want evidence of that, but I did.
It's gonna be fine. It's just a little goofy.
It's just a little
thing.
prank.
How would they know? How would he know?
Yes! Vote for Force of It if you want a president who loves lying to your face and then bragging behind your back that he's so good at manipulating people into liking him.
That is crazy! That's crazy! Dude, Web was like the only person who's been saying vote for us yet.
Are you feeling convinced?
Yeah.
Now, just to clarify, this is all just lifestyle law. It's not actually real. We're friends off camera. Anyway, it was at that point, too, that I realized I should probably actually ask Ashwag, aka the server owner, aka the commissioner, aka lifestyle lord, if I was allowed creative mode, and... So... we're back to having no policies. At the same time, the community voting was also well underway, and we found out that whoever won would get the equivalent of 3 votes. It was also now that I realized that this pie chart, not a prediction. This was the real live result from the community poll, which I could use to figure out who was currently winning. By creating a second poll and entering the names in the same order, you can decode which color Google Docs assigns to each person, and this was not Force of It. This was Minitech, but all hope is not lost. One night I'm calling Spoke, my #1 supporter and the second server owner, when he says he's gonna check the community votes, and he just starts bursting out laughing, and I'm like, why are you laughing? And he DMs me this, an updated version of the pie chart. Blue is Minitech, and red is me. Now I had full confidence that you guys would clutch and win this for me because you guys are the best, so I considered this 3 more votes in the bag for Squiddo, bringing us to a grand total of 6. Equal to Force of It, but not enough to topple 4C Dunes. Despite this, Squiddo's law still had me 100% convinced that regardless I was gonna win. And I thought it would be funny if that happened while I was wearing a clown skin, so I made a clown skin, I don't know. And then I logged onto LIFESTEAL.
Obviously, Spoke voted for Squiddo.
Yay!
You better not be doing this one by one, bro. This is awesome. Awesome.
He was.
Mid voted for 4C and red. Red voted for 4C and red. Mr. Q voted for 4C and red. 4C voted for 4C and red. Squiddo voted for herself. Who's even surprised at this point?
Not me.
Spectacle, being as clueless as he is, decided to vote for Squiddo. Aggie voted for Squiddo.
Oh my god.
Something else that I thought was interesting was that the purple guy himself, Wembu, also voted for 4C and red. On to the public votes. Minute was like first for a long time, and then just completely got his lead obliterated.
Oh my god.
As the votes were tallied, it ended up with 4C Dunes in the lead, followed by Maypick and myself, with only 1 vote remaining.
I have not voted yet.
No matter who he voted here, 4C Dunes had already won. If that's not to say it didn't mean anything. The second I joined the server, Ashwag and Spoke saved me from being farmed by Maypick, and Spoke teamed with me straight away, but Ashwag, for some reason, he resented me.
What happened?
Fucking Squiddo, dude. Get this fucking Squiddo out of my sight. Squiddo is dead weight.
No.
And when we banned Wembu together, I thought I'd finally convinced him that I wasn't a deadweight, that it was worth saving me, that we could be allies, and this was his chance to prove it. All he had to do was vote for me and confirm that saving me hadn't been a mistake. It would be like really messed up psychological warfare if he pretended that we were friends and then looked me in the eyes and voted for Maypick, betraying me for the person he saved me from in the first place, but like...
I've had my fair share of disappointments on this server, right?
He's my friend, so why would he do that? Why would he do that?
But I like Maypick. So I'm voting for Maypick.
Yeah! Yo! Why are we shooting? Why are we shooting? How does this make you feel?
Can you see the clown skin I'm wearing? I hope that arrow hurt as much as you just hurt me.
Squiddo, you tried destroying the server. I'm gonna, real quick, ban Squiddo from LIFESTEAL SMP for a week for trying to destroy the server.
You can't do
and
that.
ban 4C for a week for also trying to destroy the server.
I felt like an idiot.
Why would I kill you? It's called the Wembu plan, the Wembu team. And, you know, Squiddo and 4C might be that.
I actually believed that you could trust people on LIFESTEAL, but what's worse? I had to watch 4C be elected on Twitch because I was banned. Right. Their policies were unity, no more crafting hearts, and thirdly, that their joint president, Captain Sparkles, would get to decide the last one. Sure, that's cool. Red got death banned and Ashragon banned me and Forsey out of guild, and I wasn't even mad because Captain Sparkles was gonna join the game. Forsey, can we be friends again?
Sure, we can be friends again.
Yay! But there was still one problem. Stupid things always happened to me, and I wasn't yet God. So what was going on?
If both Forsey and Captain Sparkles are banned, what's gonna happen then?
Can I distribute my power to Squiddo temporarily until Captain gets power? Like, I'm nominating my power to Squiddo until Captain gets some.
The universe bends around me. Despite the fact that I literally lost the election, there I stood in my clown outfit, God of the Lifesteal SMP.
The fate of Lifesteal literally is in the hands of Red, Forsey, Captain Sparkles, and Squiddo.
Despite this victory, my godhood didn't actually give me any special powers because Captain Sparkles was still owed the policy, meaning I was more a demigod than an actual god. However, we were due to have another election as soon as Captain Sparkles left the game, so I figured if I got in the good graces of everybody online by protecting Captain Sparkles, the odds of me being elected were pretty high. Okay, he's about to join the game. What wise words does he have to say?
What does it mean to be a mogger? What is mogging and mewing? Does mewing actually work?
Captain Sparkles, please join the Lifesteal SMP.
Hey, it looks better this time. Oh, here we
Captain
are.
Sparkles has joined the game.
Am I surrounded right now by faithful supporters?
He was not, in fact, surrounded by faithful supporters. But why does everyone here hate Captain Sparkles? Well, it's because of his policy, a mysterious mod pack that we got sent that upon loading broke my legs for some reason. Help me, Branzy! From looking at the files, we could kind of tell that it was going to be something to do with guns and airships. Now, guns was self-explanatory, but none of us could have quite foreseen how the airships would come into play.
Do I have a podium or something like that?
Would a White House to address the state from be better?
A White House might be better.
Oh
my goodness. This pleases me greatly.
Red couldn't land it, so we flew up to the White House as Captain gave a speech.
My fellow Americans, I have come to restore the balance.
But right as he said that, Prince Am burst out of nowhere and dropped Captain Sparkle. And as he fell, the gates of hell opened and the skies turned red.
Get the president out of here!
The White House took off into the sky. The anti-sparklers announced themselves.
I just wanted to say my name is Maypick, not Mapic, and also I'm going to kill you.
Keep
That's
calling
really
him
hard to fight because some sort of biblical rapture kept happening. Captain Sparkle started sliding off the roof.
I'm gonna need some Secret Service protection here.
So the Secret Service jetted off to reconvene. The Secret Service was full of weak players who wouldn't stand a chance to those guys normally, but luckily for us, Captain Sparkles had an ace up his sleeve, so we all turned to him, and he pulled out. Captain, what is that, Captain?
Allow me to provide you all guns.
Captain Sparkles had access to guns that only he could summon. Thank you, Captain. yes.
First and foremost, we need to take back the White House. Who's with me?
Yes,
I'm with you.
Unacceptable.
We had about 2 hours to reclaim the White House and restore the captain before he had to log off. So while we planned how to do that, we figured we should store him somewhere safe.
We cannot let the
We have to
captain die
protect him on
under
all
any
sides.
cost.
Okay. And we were heading towards somewhere. We were heading towards Forsevit's base. And Forsevit's base had a lot of houses. And, you know, it was his base, so it was like he was the king. But we recently nuked it, so I guess, in a way, you could say that his kingdom was fallen. So we were flying through the air towards Forsevit's fallen kingdom, and we see Mid-Mystic has built this. Oh, welcome to the fallen kingdom!
Wow. I've never been in the kingdom with guns before either. I mean, honestly, who needs the White House when we can have this?
Not to alarm anyone, but someone who isn't in our BC is currently watching us move around.
What? My heart began to race, but then I saw who pulled up.
Yo!
Spoke? My former ally/god has just shown up naked on our doorstep? This was very suspicious, so we had to surround him with guns.
Look, I don't know much, alright? All I know is that the White House is upside down, crashed in the middle of spawn right now. I managed to escape with my life. Oh, I'm really terrified.
What is their plan?
He killed our only informants. Now all we knew was that he was escaping from someone who was coming to us and that he was scared.
You think I should stay back here until we hear the report?
You might need a bodyguard, Mr. Sparkles.
Us three are gonna go get a scouting report, all right?
Yeah.
You guys do whatever you want. All right, let's go.
Good luck.
But the second that they left, Pangy started screaming that Prince Zam was in the base, and bombs started dropping from the ceiling. Watch out, I can't take the captain! We're bombing Fallen Kingdom! Go to the tower and then jump off it in slow motion. Prince Zam and Mayfig burst through the ceilings, and we tried to hold them off with our guns as the captain ran away, but we discovered a horrible truth. Our guns did barely any damage. Mr. Cube died protecting the captain, and the guns don't do anything! The guns don't do anything! The guns don't work! Captain!
Despawn.
I had no elytra, so I trundled back to the church to regroup with the captain.
Captain, you know, I got married in this church. Watch out. Who's below us?
It's us. Hey.
Okay.
Someone lead captain to like a bunker or something.
Let's go.
I tried to follow them, but when I came back, I saw that somebody had died within the church, so I looted their corpse, getting me an elytra. The captain was immediately killed, and a mysterious player showed up, so I crept away. I gave them to the captain, and we led him somewhere safe where we decided a plan. We would use him as bait to lure the enemies away from the White House, where somebody would take it back, fly it over here, we'd restore Captain to it, and win.
The gravity of the ship is gonna go away for a second, which means we're all gonna fall.
The White House is falling! It's gonna land on me!
It's gonna crash on you! Holy, it's the White House!
Terrifying.
Hop in, losers.
How do I get on this thing?
In the water.
Climb up,
Captain.
Squiddo. I scrambled up onto the White House, but the physics were so weird up there, and I slid off. I fell off the White House! But I totally clutched it.
Oh my god. How far away from spawn? Pilots? ETA?
How do I move forward?
Where is it that we're trying to get to, by the way?
We want to get it to spawn where it rightfully belongs.
So everybody else in here is good?
We're the real ones. But this tranquility didn't last very long because
Oh, wait, hold on. Mayfig just flew by.
invisible sky pirates started invading our ship. I accidentally shotgunned mid-mystic. Sorry, mid! And Captain Sparkles retreated into a corner as absolute carnage broke out.
Eat the capitals like your life depends on it, Cap, because it
I
does.
tried shotgunning Maypig again and again, but bullets couldn't penetrate his plot armor, and we all fled to the balcony. I got a few hits on Maypig because I knew he wouldn't resist the chance to kill me. Then I led him into this corner and trapped him with webs to get him away from the captain. But shockingly still alive. Jumper and I try and get Sam off the edge. A minute finishes the job, dooming him to fall.
Let's go a minute. Let's go.
Okay. Bacon followed as well as Maypig, but lastly, I fell off too. I hit a ground littered with corpses and started taking things and saw that Jumper Who was here too, but we weren't alone. Maypig had landed in the water with us.
I can't fight him, dude. I'm at like 4 hearts.
I'm at 11 hearts. Oh my god, I've never been this
Can you
high.
please land this thing?
We 3v1 him for a while, but eventually I realized it's not gonna happen, so I run away. And I'm left on the floor looking at heaven, maybe? Angels? It's very beautiful. And then Maypig pops out of nowhere and kills me.
No.
As I'm coming back, we realize our 2 hours are almost up, and we need to strike a deal on how to end this conflict.
The rebel leader has something to say. What do you have to say, Bacon?
Oh, I don't know. I was just coming here to chill.
Okay.
I will sacrifice myself, and then Mr. Cube must be brought back.
It was truly tragic. And we kind of deliberated for a while.
Oh, well, something very gruesome, yeah.
Guns.
Yeah, guns. Wait.
Firing squad? Firing squad on Captain Sparkles. But I think we all kind of knew how it had to happen.
What if he falls at the kingdom?
I could fall at the kingdom.
Yes!
Give him
Let's
a fall at
go!
the kingdom.
My friends built this glorious plane out of blocks lying around and came to me like an Uber. Whoa!
It's down there in the water.
Run away.
We're not in the water, man.
Entire
Both friends and foes hopped on as we headed towards the fallen kingdom.
Man, Spoke, I think we're descending a bit too much.
Mayday.
Uppies.
Okay, uppies.
Somebody please give the captain uppies.
The castle came into view, but Spoke was losing control and almost hit the spire of the fallen kingdom. And when Red parked the plane, it just sort of fell. Ashmite slid off. I jumped down as everyone was flying into the sky, and we prepared for the captain's execution.
Oh boy, this is about to be beautiful.
I'm doing
This is
it.
crazy, dude.
Please stop shooting up the fallen kingdom.
You know how to do the hard
air.
thing. We are
We are
This is crazy, bro.
Ow. Dude, when's the captain gonna jump?
I thought that I could bring peace, but perhaps I was sorely mistaken.
Oh,
I take it.
Captain!
It took all my energy to get up here.
Captain! No! Captain! He was just as angelic in death as he was in life. Rest in peace, Captain Sparkles. As per his last wish, Mr. Cube was brought back from the dead. 4C and Red resigned, and we had to hold one final election.
Lifesteal owner, do you want to lead this, please?
All right, we'll just go down the line. Peter Pentar, who's your vote?
I'm voting for Minute.
Minitech MT1. Mape 0. Squid.
Okay. Oh my god.
Mapik, who are you voting
I'm
for?
voting for Mapik.
Okay.
Actually, I'm voting for Squiddo.
What? You're a better friend than Ashwag is.
This is crazy.
Bacon Waffles, who are we voting for?
Obviously Squiddo.
4C, who are we voting for?
This is a tough one, but
Stop looking
after
at me.
discussing with Red, I think I'm going to have to vote Minute.
The votes were tallied, and it was pretty clear that Minitech was going to win.
Nah, it's over then.
But there is a benefit to being friends with the server owner. Spoke, aka Lifesteal owner, really wanted me to win, so he said this.
Well, Spectacle is worth 12 points. Spectacle.
No, Squiddo, I voted for Squiddo last time, but
I didn't want to be president. When I ran, I only did it because we needed a woman candidate, and I only went through with it because it was fun, and if having fun was my goal, this was the most fun I'd ever had on the Lifesteal SMP, maybe even the most fun I've ever had in Minecraft. Meeting Captain Sparkles, getting to fly the White House, crashing into Fallen Kingdom and shooting people with guns, it was the most unforgettable experience, and so I'd had my fill and I was happy. So when Spectacle asked me if I wanted to be president, I told him no.
I was a big Squiddo enjoyer, but I think I have to say Minute. I'm sorry.
Hey, no, it's okay.
Abstract, who do you vote for?
Spoke is here. Who do you vote for?
Widow?
8 and 5 and 0? Oh man.
Can I coalesce with Minitech?
I don't accept that.
Please.
That's that then. I'm gonna vote for Squiddo.
Really?
Aww.
Yeah.
Widow.
He voted for you when it didn't matter and he knew that. Snake. Ashwag's a snake.
Insane.
First place with 21 votes. Minitech, you are the president. Hello.
Do I get 3 or do I get 1 policy?
I don't know. Yo!
As the elections ended, I said goodbye to my friends, and Ashfag pulled me aside for some epic lore.
It's like massive epic lore. Follow me, follow me, follow me.
Okay.
I have an extra heart from today.
Yo.
You can have it.
What? Thank you, Ashwag. I wasn't really sure if I forgave him, though. This suddenly gave me a new perspective on him, but this goes insanely hard.
What, are you just scoping into me?
Yeah. It was nice to just enjoy the peace while it lasted. And then I went to Australia! Woo! I'm in Australia! Yay! I'm having so much fun in Australia! Woo, okay, I'm back. Man, I missed all of Minitech's presidency? Dang, that's crazy. I wonder who got elected as the new god after Minitech. Hello?
I have a game prepared for you. Squiddo, do you remember that time you betrayed me?
No.
How many hearts are you on?
I'll deal with that later. Subscribe if you want to see that, I guess. Bye-bye.